Ave Septimus Sula. We are here to report that the nobles, soldiers, and servants of the Quintus family have accepted your authority, even if somewhat reluctantly. They let us into their archives, where we found something that will surely interest you. There is evidence that the Quintus elders had obscure connections with a ferocious tribe of beastmen, and such legendary creatures could be very useful for our cause.
Ready to serve.
The sons of Romulus don't seem to welcome you too warmly. As you soon find out, they had an agreement with the Quintus family, but the Romans did not keep up their side of the bargain. The savages dare to demand compensation from you, and they don't care that you are not from the Quintus family. You have to tread softly, though, as far as you know, they are not your average wild men. The sons of Romulus don't seem to welcome you.
Ready to serve.
spell was cast. A spell has been cast. Your spell was absorbed. Your magic shield is under normal strength. Weather conditions changed. A spell has been cast. A spell was cast. Weather conditions changed. Weather conditions changed. Your spell was absorbed. A spell was cast. A spell has been cast. Your spell was absorbed. So there exists a world beyond this world. A land...
On my way. On my way.
So there exists a world beyond this world.
On my way.
So there exists a world beyond this world.
On my way.
So there exists a world beyond this world. A land that the creatures of the She call Tir-Nanog, where the secret pathways go. Between these two worlds in the void of Samain, the fallen warriors wait for eternity. You know the location of a gate there, an ancient stone circle in the western marshland. Thick mist covers the marshland. The ancient stones seem to be hovering in the haze. There's a slab on the ground with crude carvings on it, an altar. You place the glowing crystal on it. You hear a soft, tearing sound, and a blue light suffuses the mist, forming a halo like a tunnel. The shapes melt and dissolve until a towering figure appears in front of you. He wears an elaborate helmet and he speaks in 100 different voices at once, which makes your blood run cold. He demands to know why you are trespassing on the lands of the 9th Legion. The ghastly commander falls silent for a while. In the damp, swirling emptiness of Samain, the ghost legionaries wait obediently for their leader to speak. The commander finally turns to you. "What do you want?" His voice is hollow and dead now.
"You were and still are loyal soldiers to the provinces of Ibaracum, and our land needs you again, more than ever. I'll lead you back to the mortal world, and in return you'll serve me."
The ghosts are whispering now. They seem agitated. Their commander pauses, then nods. You turn back to the glowing gateway, but the ghosts don't move.
"We lost our way between the worlds,"
says the leader.
"and we were trapped in this emptiness so long that we lost our mortal shells. We must inhabit your men to be able to leave. Give them to us or break the oath."
At the commander's gesture, the glowing gate disappears. So they have more power here than you thought. It's too late though. You are lost in the Samain, and you have made an impossible deal. Your legionaries have no time to grasp what's happening to them. The ghosts of the 9th Legion turn into wisps and tendrils of mist, circling and engulfing your warriors. And when the haze clears, you only see your men staring at you in strange, dedicated silence. Your legionaries march through the gateway with determined steps. It's morning at the stone circle. You study them more thoroughly in the watery daylight. Their skin is pale as snow, Their eyes glimmer with strange light, but they are the best warriors there are, and that is all that matters. You achieved something fabulous today. You found the fabled Ninth Legion and brought them back to the mortal world to defend New Rome. They are not entirely what you'd expected, though, and you wonder if your decision could have any serious consequences later.
On my way.
You are becoming a worthy successor to a long line of governors, Septimus. But I also see that you are in pain, and that weakens you as a leader. I know how deeply you mourn your wife, Navia. Now that you've seen so much, you will believe me when I tell you that she's still here, in the space between life and death, waiting for you with undying loyalty. And I know you can bring her restless soul back to you.
Governor Sula, the Order of the Sentinels have sent an envoy. They received word of your return from the other world with the Ninth Legion, and they are quite displeased that you brought souls back from the dead. They warn you not to continue such unholy practices, or they'll be forced to take action against you.
Yes, my lord. On my way. On my way.
You've lost so much, and the most painful loss was the death of your dear wife, Navia. Could it be true that she's trapped somewhere out of this world, in that cold place they call Samain? You must return to the haze where the fallen warriors wait for eternity, undying and bitter. You are standing on a bare hill. Your grim mood is not improved by the desolate landscape around you. Grey clouds cover the sky, and the ruins of the Christian abbey loom over your head. Everything is too silent here. You find an abandoned herb garden outside the walls. In the corner you see a slab of stone that looks slightly out of place here. It must have been part of an older building on the hill. It's covered with faint carvings, just like the altar at the Bloodstones. Your mortal soldiers set up camp at the bottom of the hill. You take the warriors of the 9th Legion with you and enter the ruins. The inner courtyard is covered by detritus, the remains of broken walls. You find a hole that leads to the inner chambers. Only one large hall survived the destruction with its furnishings intact. You also find a wide staircase in good condition that leads deep below the ruins. You rummage among the heaps of rubble and rotten wood, but you only find some tattered scrolls of vellum and torn manuscripts with illuminated pages, depicting knights and praying hermits. You decide to go down the stairs. You enter the monastery vaults. There is a huge labyrinth of small chambers, a scriptorium and a huge library crammed with hundreds of manuscripts. It's a treasury of forgotten knowledge, but it would take days to sort through the volumes. You inspect the old scrolls that cover a wide range of scholarly matters. You take away some maps and an obscure tract on the history of the war. However, you are beginning to realize that it could take weeks to search this place thoroughly. You have no time for this. By sheer luck, you finally find something useful, a map of the vaults. It seems that there are tunnels under the basement, suggesting that the monastery must have been built on the remains of a very ancient site. One of the spots marked with blue ink must be the otherworldly gate. The gate to the lower vaults opens slowly, with loud creaks and groans. The noise echoes through the tunnels. The torches flicker in the musty draught. You step inside. You consult the map you found and choose the simplest route to the mystic gate. You walk along empty tunnels until you reach a huge cavern with a familiar stone slab in the middle. You grab the crystal and let the blue light coalesce into a gate to Samain. You step through. You think you're on the plain near the abbey, but soon you realize that everything is different. The sky is empty, and beyond the hill you see something incredible and terrifying at the same time. An army of gigantic, slow-moving statues. It's not Samain. You are somewhere else. You hear a shout, and when you turn, You see a loathsome creature wearing a knight's armor. Winged, demonic creatures follow him from above. The knight is clearly not human anymore, but he doesn't attack you. He greets you instead and wants to know how you got here. He was a knight who made a pact with evil. He came here from the abbey with his demons, but this place is not Samain, only the void surrounding it. He offers to ally with you to defeat the colossi that the Emperor Hadrian sent here to protect the gate. You must accept his offer. Your magic shield is under normal strength. The enemy has cast a spell. The enemy hero is casting a spell. A spell has been cast. The enemy has cast a spell. A spell was cast. A spell has been cast. The enemy hero is casting a spell. Your unit is going to die. A spell was cast. The enemy has cast a spell. A spell was cast. A spell has been cast. Your unit is going to die. A spell has been cast. Your soldiers are going to die. Your unit is going to die. Your men are going to die. Your unit is going to die. Your units are in danger. A spell was cast. The enemy has cast a spell. Your soldiers are going to die. Your soldiers are going to die. A spell was cast. Your hero is in grave danger. A spell has been cast. A spell has been cast. The enemy has cast a spell. We are losing the battle. Your unit is going to die. A spell has been cast. A spell has been cast. The enemy has cast a spell. The enemy has cast a spell. The enemy has cast a spell. A spell has been cast. Your men are going to die. A spell has been cast. The enemy has cast a spell.